What do you really know about the land of the Ticos? Sure, it's famous for its breathtaking biodiversity and eco-friendly initiatives, but what if we told you there's a whole other side to Costa Rica that's as surprising as it is fascinating? These 10 facts we're about to spill prove that there's more to Costa Rica than meets the eye. And by the time we're done, you'll be itching to book the next flight to this mesmerizing destination. Fingers crossed? Let's get started. Here's our first jaw-dropping revelation. Did you know that Costa Rica is the most visited country in Central America? Yes, you heard it right. In recent years, this enchanting destination has become a magnet for travelers from around the globe. We're not just talking about a handful of tourists. We're talking about a tidal wave of wanderlust seekers who can't resist the allure of Costa Rica's natural wonders. The secret to its appeal lies in a well-established system of national parks and protected areas. Think lush rainforests, exotic wildlife, and breathtaking landscapes that seem straight out of a postcard. But what sets Costa Rica apart? It's not just the stunning scenery, but about being traveler-friendly. The warm hospitality of the locals and the ease of navigating the country make it a top choice for adventurers. And let's not forget those pristine beaches lining both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. It's like having two tropical paradises in one. The United States takes the lead as the primary source of this influx of travelers, with a whopping 870,000 tourist arrivals in 2021 alone. Canada follows suit, bringing around 50,000 eager explorers to this Central American gem. The numbers don't lie. Costa Rica has become a global hotspot, and it's not hard to see why. Fact 2. Costa Rica never fought for independence from Spain. Unlike its Central American counterparts, Costa Rica never had to draw a sword or engage in a fierce battle to break free from the Spanish colonial grip. Imagine that, a nation claiming independence without the echoes of war. The plot twist. It came as a byproduct of the Mexican War of Independence, a conflict that marked the turning point for many in the region. On the 15th of September, 1821, after the final defeat of Spain in the Mexican War of Independence, the authorities in Guatemala made a groundbreaking declaration. The entire Central American region was now officially independent. No blood spilled, no epic tales of resistance. Costa Rica found itself at the crossroads of a historical moment without raising a single sword. For fact 3, get ready to be mesmerized, because Costa Rica boasts its own list of 7 natural wonders. These aren't just ordinary spots, but magical places that locals and foreigners alike should carve out time to experience. First up, imagine standing by the banks of Rio Celeste, a river with waters so turquoise it feels like you've stepped into a dream. Thousands of visitors flock here each year, drawn by the sheer beauty of this natural wonder. Next on the list is the Corcovado National Park, a gem that has earned its spot among the top 10 best national parks in the world. Picture dense rainforests teeming with exotic wildlife and landscapes that will leave you in awe. But that's not all. Venture into the natural wonder of the Tortuguero canals, connecting various water bodies in the Tortuguero Conservation Area. Navigating these canals offers a glimpse into a world where nature's waterways intertwine, creating a haven for biodiversity that will leave you breathless. And let's not forget the mighty Pura volcano, a force of nature that has erupted a staggering 40 times since 1828. Of course, there are more. Each spot is a chapter in the story of a nation that values its natural heritage and invites the world to witness its splendor. Now, let's shed light on a fact that makes Costa Rica not just a natural wonder, but an environmental trailblazer. Fact number 4 takes us into the world of green energy, revealing a commitment that sets this nation apart. Costa Rica boasts one of the greenest energy industries globally, with a staggering 98% of its energy needs met by renewable sources. This isn't a distant goal for the future. It's a present-day reality that places Costa Rica at the forefront of sustainable living. But how did they achieve this impressive feat? Thanks to the country's mountainous terrain, Costa Rica has abundant flowing water, providing a goldmine of hydroelectric potential. In fact, a whopping 80% of the country's green energy comes from harnessing the might of its rivers. The remaining 20% of Costa Rica's green energy isn't just an afterthought. It's a carefully curated blend of geothermal, solar, and wind power. The nation has embraced a diverse and comprehensive approach to renewable energy, ensuring a sustainable future that goes beyond dependence on a single source. Fact 5. Costa Rica doesn't have a military. Here's the backstory. Following the intense and bloody Costa Rican Civil War, where 2,000 lives were lost in a 44-day conflict, the nation underwent a radical transformation. In 1949, the Constitution of Costa Rica was amended, introducing Article 12 that declared the abolition of the military. Yes, you heard it right. No army, no navy, no air force. But what happened to the budget previously allocated for the military? That's where it gets interesting. The funds once dedicated to military endeavors were redirected to bolster security, education, and culture. It's a bold move that prioritizes the welfare and intellectual advancement of the people over traditional militarization. Fact 6. More of Costa Rica is made up of national parks than any other country. Let that sink in. A whopping 29 national parks covering a staggering 25% of the country's territory. It's the largest percentage of protected areas boasted by any nation worldwide. The story doesn't start recently. It goes back to 1955 when Pura Volcano National Park was established. It marked the beginning of a dedicated effort to safeguard Costa Rica's natural beauty from the threat of deforestation and logging. But why the emphasis on national parks? The diversity of habitats that these protected areas encompass, from deciduous forests and mangrove swamps to rainforests, cloud forests, and coral reefs. Costa Rica's national parks and reserves act as guardians of these ecosystems, ensuring that the lush environs remain untouched by the destructive forces of human activity. Now, let's shift our focus to a chapter of Costa Rican history that reflects the nation's commitment to progress and equality. Fact 7. Costa Rica's first female president is the 6th woman to be elected president of a Latin American country. Serving from 2010 to 2014, Chinchilla's presidency marked a significant milestone in the region's political landscape. But her impact extends beyond the confines of politics. Chinchilla's advocacy for women's rights, protection of children, and environmental sustainability, especially in the realm of ocean conservation, earned her international acclaim. Notably, she received the Excellence in National Management of the Ocean, Peter Benchley Award in 2011, and the Shark Guardian of the Year Award in 2013. Fact 8. Costa Rica is known as a prime producer of the best coffee in the world. The country's coffee beans, particularly from regions like Tarrazú, are considered among the finest globally. While many coffee-producing countries export the majority of their harvest, Costa Ricans, or Ticos as they're affectionately known, are avid coffee drinkers themselves. And about the brewing process, Costa Ricans have their own traditional method. We're talking coffee dripping through a sock-like cloth filter suspended in a wooden frame, elegantly finding its way into a cup or pot. It's a method that adds a touch of tradition to the daily ritual of enjoying a cup of Costa Rican coffee. Fact 9. People from Costa Rica aren't called Costa Ricans. Instead, they go by the endearing term Ticos. It's a colloquial term, born out of the Costa Rican tendency to add the diminutive Tico to the end of words. This linguistic playfulness extends to their self-identification. Whether male or female, Costa Ricans refer to themselves as Ticos and Ticas. Our final fact unveils a phenomenon that sets this nation apart in the global landscape. Costa Rica is in the Blue Zone. But what exactly does that mean? It signifies that Costa Rica is part of a select group of countries where people not only live long lives, but often surpass the century mark. the secret to their extended lifespans? It's a combination of factors. The region's calcium-rich water, healthy eating habits, family-centric living, and commitment to a Pura Vida lifestyle contribute to the exceptional longevity of its residents. The Pura Vida approach involves slowing down, eliminating stress, and prioritizing connections with nature, friends, and family. A prime example is the Nicoya Peninsula, a region known for its extraordinary longevity, where residents regularly celebrate their 100th birthdays. Here, life moves at a more relaxed pace, fostering a sense of community that significantly reduces stress. And there you have it, 10 captivating facts that unveil the many layers of Costa Rica. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. If you are hungry for more, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll step into another fascinating corner of our incredible world.